the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, and I can't get no relief.
Welcome to Drama Watchtower number 10, where I will give you the relief that you need. For you, the people. For truly I am a trailblazer and conqueror, your first drama emperor, and I welcome everyone to this episode of Drama Watchtower. And as always, let's start off the show by showing our gratitude and appreciation for all those who have chosen to appear here in the chat. So, we've got Vikings fan, it's Steve Callan, Latino Heat, Extreme Shaft, Nikki J, and I'm sure many more will be filtering in. In fact, we may have a special call or two from some very influential individuals in this industry. So, pay attention. Now, why am I here? Well, because as always, the Rose needs to teach the people who are retarded the way to operate in reality. Now, Tony, you can go ahead and just make your entire channel private. It's okay. Because I have what I need recorded already, which is what I'm going to be playing. So don't worry about making your channel private. I've got what I needed recorded. Yes, a form of torture for you, the viewers, but necessary to just highlight how stupid this idiot is. But certainly a great way to start off the weekend by highlighting how we're so much better than Tony. And yes, I can go between, German and English accent, no problem. But yes, just remember, you might be having a bad time in life, but at least you're not Tony. But you're going to hear shit that I'm going to review right now that will tickle you pink, as the old saying goes. I know it's a very old saying. But regardless, get off my fucking lawn. Let's continue. So, what do we got here? Let me just see. Anything else? No. 16 viewers, possibly hate watchers. Hate watchers, I would suggest one thing that it might make you feel better just to donate to me. You just, as they say, the truth will set you free. So you donate to me, you'll feel a lot better for yourself and such. But regardless, let's hear my recording here, because Tony, you can, like I said, take down any video you want, but certainly not. Actually, before we do that, yes, this was sent to me from the same video that I am going to be playing, where there's some interesting comments made by people in Tony's chat, which Tony seemed to be perfectly fine with, which, again, once you see them, should make you question how you can support a piece of shit like Tony. But, yeah, because he allows this to occur in his chat. So just please keep that in mind when you view these screenshots here. I have to do them. I'll do two on one screen, and then I'll do the final one. But there's 3 of them I will display. Well, I actually received this from multiple people, highlighting the fact that this is, again, I'm the bad guy for doing what I did to Tony, just responding with the way that he did, but being much more effective. Still not doxing, because, again, his intention was actually to harm. Mine was in perfectly within my rights to defend myself. And again, look up Canadian law. But regardless, is when you take a look at this, you can see that there is clear intent. That's the big thing. That's what you need. Again, why am I the only one who seems to know about the law? I know there's a few lawyers in this community, but goddamn it, why am I the only one speaking out of it? I haven't even approached the bar. Okay, they'll know what I'm saying. How do I know this shit? Because obviously I can defend myself in court, but I mean, come on. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. So, in the image on the left here, you've got this account, Tiff's Imaginary Malicious Vacation. And you can see that they are advocating for some action on others. And then time to call Mars' job and Nikki's wife? Why? I mean, Scott tried to do that, failed. Well, at least with Mars' job. But why? Oh, well, your employee is on the internet. Yeah, most of our employees are. It's 2022. Well, they said mean things about me. Sir, do you have any business calling us other than whining? Because I'm going to hang up on you now because I have no time for this shit. My employee is not a fucking psycho like you are calling somebody's job up. Okay, remember that. And I'm not going to acquiesce to your fucking stupid, but my feelings, click. Because that's exactly the treatment that they would get. Now, the second screenshot is, it's amazing how much of hypocrites Nikki and Mars are. Oh, yeah, rather. But and then it says, not shocking. Anyone want Nikki's child's name or... and the next screen I'm going to show will say this. So do we have a green light to dox Nikki's kid and Mars's job now? You are the company you keep. Is that justified? Really? So guilt by association, basically. It's like, well, you have publicly disparaged and disagreed with what Dave said and what he did and so forth, blah, 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 you know. But yeah, you know, now it's guilt by association. So now that's justification for saying, oh, well, now it's time to destroy Mars and Nikki and dox this and do that and blah. How can anybody actually make that argument unless they're a true psychopath? So I'll leave that to you while I now decide to play this clip. And buckle up, buckos, because we're going to be here for a bit. So donation lines are open. Skype lines are open. Bitch lines are open. And, well, now watch as I destroy fucking Tony. Anthony with the bullshit that he says. But let's progress. Let's see if I can use this feature. Hopefully I can play it at fast speed. Let's see if it works.
You can't sit there and say.
No,
you can't sit there.
Stop. That's kind of gay. I mean, that's what Tony does. I'm not gay like Tony. Yes, there are gay people that watch me, but even them just cringe at the effeminate nature of Tony. So we're going to have to go play this normally. Sorry, guys. I'd like to... And again, I don't know why the feature is giving me this, Again, I didn't tell it to increase the pitch. All I did was tell it to increase the speed. And just like with YouTube, it should be able to work. But for some fucking reason, Audacity is a piece of shit. Probably because it's free. Let's continue.
You can't sit there and say, well, Tony, you played the game, so this is what you get.
By the way, Nikki Nines, that is in reference directly to you because you spoke about this on your show last night, which was quite a good show. I tuned in like an hour and a half in because my show just wasn't ending because shit needed to be talked about. But, I called in there and, yeah, this was basically in direct address to the statements you made. And it's obviously quite evident. So as such, Skype lines are open for you, Nikki, to call in.
No. This is YouTube.
Listen to this very carefully. Now he says this is YouTube. Okay, keep this in mind. It's going to come into play a little bit later on. So it's YouTube, therefore nothing is serious. Dude, I'm going to fucking rape your mother and I'm going to shoot you in the fucking head and I'm going to kill your dog. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, guys. Come on. Don't be stupid. It's on YouTube. Perfectly fine to make those statements. Perfectly fine. In any venue, because that's apparently their impression of free speech, right? These are the same people who say that free speech isn't free of repercussions. Well, then it's not free speech now, is it, stupid? Free speech is free speech. You commit a crime endorsing, physical violence against others. That's a crime. But there's no fine line. It's very clear between what is free speech, which does include, to be quite honest, the overthrow of a government that is corrupt, whether it be violent or non-violently, that is within the rights of free speech, and then basically calling for genocide of an entire group. There's a big difference between the two, something that apparently just is lost on so many people. Let's continue.
This is content. It's entertainment.
Okay, so remember, it's YouTube, it's content, it's entertainment. So threatening people on YouTube is, again, entertainment. So keep this in mind. Just, again, put it into a nice little saucepan. Put your stove on low, okay, at least the back burner. Put this on that back burner. Let it simmer, okay? Just keep it there. Stir it a little bit, but just keep it there because it will come into play soon enough. Let's continue.
It's not real life.
Remember, it's not real life. It's not real life. But then again, he just goes to try to dox all these people. Something that was brought to my attention, actually, and I'll be honest, it was mentioned to me in the past. I did forget it. Again, Dave Tron is not entirely perfect, not yet. I have, not replaced all my human parts, but soon enough. But yes, apparently this guy doxed a friend of Nikki J's, sorry, and some other people in this community called Chino. And Chino's always been a cool guy, at least from my interactions with him. And the guy apparently tried to dox his job. So keep that. And this is, I think, maybe Shaft in the chat can actually confirm this, but I believe this was months ago before, people fucked around and found out with me, like Simo and fucking Tony. But yeah, I do believe that he attempted to actually dox Cheeto's workplace. Let's get, shout out to Jay Div in the chat. Hopefully not a drive-by high. I know that you like to do those, drive-by high. Or meth. You just shoot out those meh. And then you just take off. But hopefully maybe you'll stick around for a while. Because it would be nice. So, hold on a second here. Let me just transition here. We've seen enough of this screenshot. It's all there for you guys to see. And let's continue.
Nothing about it is real.
It's all fake, guys. Nothing's real. And unless he makes it real, then dude, whoa, Dave Rose still has this on his Skype, on his Twitter. Okay, cool. I do. And then what? And then what? What are you going to do about it? I'm justified in my actions. Yeah. Many people can argue about it, but eventually they all come around. Okay? There's a reason I'm a 12-time sailing away champion. Let's continue.
We're sitting in front of a screen, talking on a microphone.
But you've done the exact same thing, trying to actually hurt other people. Literally hurt other people. Let me open up my list here, because I had that actually open up a while ago. Skibbity bop da da. Now the count so far, hold on. There we go. Count so far seems to be 7, but I believe I am missing other people. I think Vikings would probably know this. When it comes to this list, there's always one person that eludes me, and I can't remember who the fuck it is. Probably because they're forgettable, to be quite honest. But Tony has attempted to or successfully doxed me, Ken, Vikings, YR, Scott, Danny MT, SC Steve, Chino's workplace, and I am fucking convinced that there's at least one, if not 2 other people that were initially included in the list of 6. The one that, Vikings was quite aware of and was mentioning, and again, I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long week. I got a lot of shit to deal with. I don't literally sit around all day smoking weed like fucking Tony. So, yeah, forgive me. I'm not absolutely perfect. I'm close to it, but not absolutely. But, okay, there's at least 1 to 2 other people that are included on that list. Then there's the Chino's workplace, which I was aware of, but forgetful about it. Because, again, at one point, it just, unless you really do make notes, you're going to forget this shit. I mean, God, I thought about something today, which I should have written down. But the shit that Tony's been doing for the longest time, trying to get access to people, trying to, like, ask for information, trying to, just compromise them. It's evident. Let's continue with this shit. I don't want to fucking... shout out to Butterfly in the chat. 7 so far, says Danny. But I know I'm missing somebody. But the bottom line is that he's done this before. He's done it... again, it's all about intent. It's not about self-defense. Oh, well, you're doing this? Well, I'm going to protect myself by actually responding in the exact same way and showing that I'm more capable than you are. No, it's literally, I'm going to purposely look and find a fight and try to exert my force onto other people and basically intimidate them to force them to do what I say. Now, we saw that with Scott. We saw that with Tony. And we've seen that with other people. But it's consistent. Let's continue.
Okay. We do things for content. Creation is number 1. I know people want real stuff, but at the end of the day, I played a video that was on Mars Mirror's channel. And see, that's the stuff I would have liked to say to Nikki last night.
Okay, so first of all, he's saying that he wanted to talk to Nikki about this shit. But yeah, showed a video that was on Mars's show. Okay, well, other people have done that too. But then, trying to actually program your game to go and visit a place that you think I'm at. Again, people say that I endangered innocent people. Didn't you do that by putting names up that had no relation to me? It's the... Look, I'll be honest. This is as much torture for you to listen to Tony as it is for me to try to explain such simplistic terms. So, but obviously I know that you guys are just here for the ride and enjoy it and understand what I'm saying. It's just that obviously I do have to respond to what's being said. And if Tony was here, I would be just as exasperated because, again, he would still not understand. Let's continue. You son of a bitch. I said, let's continue.
Like, bro, what did I do? He's like, that's what you get. Well, I mean, you play. But what do you mean I played the game? What game did I play?
Well, yeah, Nikki, please call in and explain what game he played, apparently, trying to... Again, I was the last that he apparently doxed, right? But he didn't start with me. And again, words don't mean shit. So, I'm sorry. I don't think you apologized to fucking Vikings trying to do that, or Scott, or anybody else. So, I'm sorry. It doesn't mean fucking shit. But, he says it to Ken. Now he's in everyone's good graces. No.
I'm really confused as to what game I played.
Well, that's because you couldn't even comprehend the fact that, yes, college, university, is not something that they just put into movies as some sort of fantasy, as a storyline to be able to, progress, a movie. It exists. So just because you've never attended that, just because you've never opened a goddamn fucking book, ever taken interest in learning, doesn't mean that that world doesn't exist. Okay? Okay.
Because if I played a video that was on your stream, bro, if I played another video, Mars, and whatever it is, what is that? That's going over the line? That's crossing the line?
Is he? I don't understand. This guy's too retarded for me to comprehend. But is he now shitting on Mars? Somebody in the chat tell me because I don't understand.
I was well over in inbounds. Okay?
What?
He didn't play fair, and he didn't play correct.
Who?
He got triggered like a little bitch boy.
Oh, I think he's talking about Nikki. He's saying that Nikki got triggered like a bitch boy. Really?
That's what he did. He got triggered like a little bitch boy. It's like when everybody's laughing at you in the schoolyard, and they go, "What are you gonna do about?"
Ladies and gentlemen, this is literally projection, okay? So you can understand when it comes to certain individuals that the only life experience that they can give is the limited experience they've had in their little world. So when this guy's talking about being bullied in the schoolyard, he is literally explaining what he lived in with life. Absolutely. You can tell it. Okay? So, let's continue.
About it? What are you gonna do about it?
Also, I have made the inference of that this guy truly was one of these kids that was bullied, that, in the schoolyard and all that sort of thing, stupid in school. And, he runs with it because there's no original thought in this guy's mind. He's got no ability to actually do shows that are unique, like I can, or many others. No. What has he got left? Literally fucking reviewing shit. And then, obviously, pretending that he's not talking drama while driving a truck. And then allowing people into his chat that are literally doxing Bullfrog's address. Yeah, stay classy, Tony.
At that point, you should have said, "Well, I could probably do something, but if I did that, probably the representation of my character probably would be flawed."
So again, he's referring to Nikki here, Nikki Nines, the Night Gods.
At that point, because doing that,
dude, you talk worse than fucking Jim Kirk in Star Trek. You take your time and wait just a little too much to answer the question.
shows how much of a creep I am and shows what lengths you'll go to do things.
Not deeds speak. I've already said this. It's on fucking cop cars, okay? Deeds speak. Come on, smarten up there, kid.
Now, trust me, bro, if you wanted to fight and we could organize it on Street Beefs.
Oh, this is great. No, Nikki. No. He's talking about you, and he's talking now about you and many others. Again, if we can organize these fights on Street Beefs. Okay? Now, first of all, what kind of pussy are you that you want to fucking televise? If anything, find a better venue. Maybe you can convince somebody to put you in on the undercard when it comes to some, I don't know, local boxing, show. But like, he's now gonna mention a few people that apparently he thinks he could kick their ass. And yes, Dickie, he's talking about you. Nikki in the chat says, and he can try to play the whole, I only played a video, but he knows what he is doing. Of course he knows what he's doing. Shout out to Mars Mira in the chat. But please, people, just listen to this. Actually, before I do, Nikki Nines is giving me a New York Times bestseller in the chat. What does he say? I mean, he was saying that he played it right and you didn't play in the rules, so I assume he means for you putting up his house because I don't know. No. Just continue. Let's just continue, okay?
Trust me, I'd be there before you. I would love to kick your ass publicly, bro. If we could honestly set up a fight, bro, I'd be the first one in it, bro. I'd fight anybody. Put me against Danny MT. Put me against fucking Dave. I'll destroy him.
Okay, you see? Danny and Dave. He was talking about you. Do you want me to... Yo, Nikki, all you got to do is fucking tell me so, and I'll rewind, and I'll fucking play that again, if you want to hear that. But, I mean, it's there. It's already recorded on the stream. you can also call in and address this. But he was talking about you. He initially started talking about you, said, oh, well, Mars is somewhat different. Again, trying to mix things up. And then goes to this, oh, well, I could kick your fucking ass. And Danny MT and fucking Dave Rose. Let's listen to what he actually has to say about me, which I find hilarious because, again, first of all, remember, guys, this guy's got, was it multiple sclerosis or rickets or, again, like, just be honest about his health, okay? He can make a little video in his backyard acting tough, but we already know nobody fucking who's ever been in a real fight telegraphs saying, well, the first thing I do would be to kick your ass here and then do this karate chop and then a crane kick and then fucking Mr. Miyagi wax on, wax off. Nobody does that, stupids. And Tony apparently seems to think that he can convince other people of that. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome, amen, the Nine Gods himself, Nicky Nines.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just how he phrased it because it made no sense because I didn't get triggered about it. I just said what he was doing. And when he said I played within the rules, but you didn't. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything to you. So
there was multiple points in this. I don't know when you tuned in, Nicky, but there was multiple points where he was like literally just jabbing at you. He wasn't naming you, but he was literally bringing up exactly what you had basically said on the stream prior on the night. When again, apparently, because he's got me banned because I didn't see his comments, but apparently because I caught up on it, he was in the chat all night long saying shit that you, Mars, and others were totally disagreeing with.
Yeah. So as for that shit and what I've heard so far, so like I'm at this point with this. I was gonna stream tonight, but I'm like, fuck it, I'll just call in fucking Dave. Because I'm a bit too, I got shit.
You're a dad. And it's your excuse is acceptable.
Yeah. So it's like I look at this whole thing like this is like, dude, I said the truth. Like Tony could sit here and try to pretend he's an angel, but that's fucking stupid. An angel don't put another motherfucker's shit on there. An angel don't fucking try to ask for a person's info to dox them. Angel don't go after every single person in this fucking community. Like you're a fucking shitbag, grade A. The fact that you had that shit in your fucking chat about my fucking son and allow that, I would at least give you that respect. And I'll say right now, fuck you and fuck anyone that has anything to do with you. Straight.
What the fuck did what did fucking Nicky Nines do to warrant that? First of all, to warrant anybody to even say that in his chat, because how many butthurt fucking faggots are there? And more importantly, is as soon as I would see that shit in my chat, and you would think that, if this guy is trying to suck everyone's cock, Tony would be like, as soon as he sees that shit, you're gone, you're out, you're never going to be here. Why the fuck would you even tolerate that sort of fucking speech?
Yeah, so it's stupid. It's no respect. It's like zero respect for anyone or anything in this community. And it's like, all right, so you want to play that way. I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I'm done, man. I don't give a fuck. People can dox who they want. I don't give a shit anymore. I just don't. It's like it doesn't make a difference if I do or not anyway, so who gives a shit?
That's the problem, is it really doesn't matter. It's just like you can try to be this saint. You can try to take the high road. It doesn't matter in the end. It doesn't matter here. And that's just funny because, like, it's the opposite of real world, where, like, in the real world, you wouldn't talk shit like this to anybody because you're going to get your ass fucking handed to you. But here, it's apparently perfectly fine to talk shit. But when you're held accountable, oh, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, like, even that doesn't bother me, the shit talking, but when it goes to certain lengths with people, it's like, look, dude, we all know you wouldn't say this shit. And him saying I would beat up XYZ in real life, it's like, motherfucker, you threw a kick on a video once to show that you could, and you said you were fucking hemmed up the rest of the next day. So I like, you would literally, you're like fucking Mr. Glass, homie. You would fucking break yourself on me. So but, I just don't care.
But like, something else I've noticed as well is that, like, when I was taking martial arts courses, the teacher wouldn't tolerate any arrogance when it came to fucking, like, oh, I can kick somebody else. He's like, he'd slap your fucking, ass, and, he'd be like, no, that's not the attitude we take here. You are not here to pretend that you're a badass. You're here to learn self-defense. You're going to fucking fuck around? I'll kick your fucking ass in front of the class right now. I don't know if anyone ever attended Cobra Kai. I mean, I guess I was the only one here in the community that did, but that was the ass kicking that I got with that stuff. So
Well, but like even in that context, that shit don't matter because no one's ever gonna fucking meet each other anyway. So that's not the point. The point for me is at this point, I don't give a fuck what happens to Tony. I don't give a fuck what happens to him, his fucking bitch, all the motherfuckers in that place. Because you would allow my fucking son to be put in the fucking any kind of shit after I have been respectful to you. When fucking Scott put your shit about your woman, I called that shit out with quickness. Showed nothing but respect to the people around you. I don't give a fuck. I don't.
I guess talking about your supposed diary wasn't sufficient. Now they've got to actually attack your child.
Yeah. So that's the point. My fucking child, my little son. Let's put my son's name out there. So whoever is saying that in the chat, I don't give a fuck about you because if it's who I think it is, motherfucker, I will come after your ass.
And I will certainly help you in doing so, just to let you all know.
Goddamn to you, I think I know who it was. If I know who it was, you are fucking done. Because you talk all this bullshit about, a man who has nothing to lose. No, a man who has everything to lose is more terrifying. I would bury the whole fucking planet to protect my son.
Exactly.
I do not give a fuck.
And that's why they should fear you, because you've got something that you will protect, not just with your life, but with everything you've got. And if they want to fuck around, they'll find out. Apparently, again, it seems to be a concept that they don't understand just yet. But that time is coming, ladies and gentlemen. The time of fuck around and finding out has come. Tony will just be the first of many.
One moment, I gotta flip my burger. Hold on.
Go flip your burger. We have a caller. It is the one and only Danny MT.
Yes, I'm here. Definitely have been in here for the past little bit, and I have
to take the opportunity to introduce you properly. Okay, come on.
Yes.
How you run the show, and like Tony, like, whoa, dude, like, I'm gonna eat on air and just like make these noises while you talk. Hey, I'm not like that. Okay.
Press buttons and do shoosh. Ha 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 ha, and woo, I don't know. All the little buttons that he uses for
all his stupid sound effects, because they make him sound so much cooler, right? That adds to the value of the show, right? You add a sound effect and the show's so much better. Yes.
Well, yes, of course, Dave. I mean, come on, like, don't fucking talk ignorantly right now. I mean,
well, sorry, it's not Pride Month anymore, and I'm not a homosexual, so no, that does not make things better.
I was trying to stay serious, Dave. I was trying to be serious.
Well, you've come and looked into the mouth of madness here on this channel, so of course we will continue to degenerate in absolute insanity. Thank you very much, everyone. Skype lines remain open.
Insanity, if you will. But yes, no, I had to jump in.
I'm a verbal and cunning linguist. Ladies, how you doing?
Dave knows how to move his tongue in ways.
Well, again, just remember, people, those that speak Spanish can do the R. R is not R, it's double R, and it's R. So think of how that will feel in your special spots.
R.
R con R guitarra. Oh, yeah.
Y le meto un chingazo al güey, pinche pendejo.
Don't worry. I'm good with my hands, with my mouth, and with my cack. Unlike Midget Tony there, who probably has a prosthesis that he uses.
Tiff. Hey, hello, Tiff, and Butterfly. Or you know something funny? Let's go ahead and make things awkward real quick while
I've already done so.
Nine God himself to come back after.
And I'm only 2 minutes into the fucking clip that I recorded of over an hour.
All right, I'm back. What's up, Danny? How you doing, brother?
Dude, what's going on, you motherfucker? What's really going on, man?
Zig Heil Kike. Zig Heil.
You fucking straight Judas Priest fucking Hebrew fucking
wrong type of Jude there. Wrong type of Jude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about Jews, but I'm trying to sound cool right now. You've got that twirly fucking curl on the side of your fucking head.
No, that's mellow yellow.
Fucker.
Yeah, possibly.
How are you, sir?
Well, man, I'm just fucking busy as shit, man. Just finally in like a rhythm where I carved out time for myself, so I fucking pop back in here. How you been? You keeping out of trouble?
Yes, actually, believe it or not.
I've been
I-
making sure that he's keeping his nose clean.
I am happy to say, Nikki, that I am sober. Now I will smoke some pot here and there, but no more drinking for me. Shit, we're going on like fuck. When's the last time you and I fucking talked? I mean, I'm going on at least like 2.5 months, I think. At least.
Really? That's good,
Whoa,
man.
dude, like wild stallions.
Yeah, man. Fucking doing good, man. Staying healthy, working out, living the dream, taking care of work, taking care of my family, being there for my mom. She's got some stuff going on right now. Everybody send some prayers, some good vibes out to me mum. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Didn't you talk? Nikki talked to my mother. So
Did
please send.
What do you mean, Travis?
No, I think it was Travis and you, wasn't it?
No, I didn't talk to your mom. No, I didn't talk. It was Travis. I know Travis for sure did, but I didn't.
Travis for sure.
Travis,
Yeah. There was one other person. I could have swore it was you, dude. I could have swore it was you.
Paper tiger.
But if it wasn't, you're more than welcome to speak to my mother at any time.
Okay.
But yeah, no, everything's good, man. Everything's gravy. And I had to jump in this motherfucker whenever I saw that you were on there. So I'm like, bet. Because first and foremost, man, I ain't trying to fucking white knight and sound like a fucking dick sucker. But I appreciate the fact that you called out what it was. Was that earlier today? When it came to like me and like my information and all that kind of shit, like, and you made a comment about like you're gonna fucking go that route, dude. Like you're gonna talk about these people and you're gonna you want people's fucking information. Like you're gonna you literally fucking I seen your shit. Like you want to dox Danny and all that. Like yeah, man. I am still sticking to my guns, Nikki. Ever since you opened the floodgates of just no more reason anymore to talk shit with anyone.
Yeah,
No.
Nicky, I'll say one thing. Who's the one that fucking pulled the Samson option? I think it was you, bud. You fucking broke down the fucking walls and brought in this fucking chaos. So it stands on you.
Yeah. All right. So, as I said, I acknowledge my mistake a long time ago. But that shit, that
True.
shit's neither
You are
here nor
legally
there.
off the hook for that.
Amnesty has been passed. And
Exactly.
I look at all this shit like I'm listening to this motherfucker in my chat, and I should have let him on the call, I suppose, in retrospect. But it's like, motherfucker, him saying something along the line of saying something, doing something, or it's like, no, motherfucker, you can like buy a crack rock and not smoke it. It's still fucking intent. You know, it doesn't fucking work that way. You
See,
fucking
no,
idiot.
totally. And Nikki called it out on his stream. It's just like, how are you so goddamn stupid to not realize what you're fucking committing, what you're fucking doing? But, you know, it's
Yeah,
like Nikki, I
just,
get tired of explaining this shit to people.
I'm just like I'm like done with it. It's so fucking stupid. It's like, man, I get this place is what it is, but it's like, dude, at least fucking have accountability.
Yeah.
At least Dave is accountable for what he fucking does.
Yes.
You know.
In fact,
He's saying,
I go even further. I'm unrepentant. It's like, no, you
Yeah,
judge
he's
me,
unrepentant,
motherfuckers.
so-
You judge me for the hill I'm dying on. But this is
You
where
know,
I
that's
am.
just that's the point. I can accept that. What I can't accept is when you do something fucked up and you're like, oh, well, that was fucking in May. Oh, shit. Well, if we knew about this back in May, your course in this community would have been a lot different, you fucking dope.
Yo,
doesn't work
Tony's
that
been
way.
reviewing shit for, like, apparently a year ago. Like, I got
Like,
messages of, like, him,
Really?
like, reviewing shit from me and Scott and other people literally from over a year ago. And I think Extreme Shaft, mentioned that in the chat or somebody else. But somebody was like, dude, this is fucking from a year ago, dude. Like, why are you reviewing this shit? He's got nothing. Nothing. I can talk about fucking cooking. I can talk about fucking conspiracies. I could talk about fucking being a right-wing fucking whatever you want to call me, neo-Nazi, whatever. But I can talk about other shit. This guy can't talk anything but his fucking bullshit.
Right. And no, I have to say something real quick.
Is Tony live again?
That you and I, Dave, spoke about earlier, but I want to tell Nikki this. I want him to fucking hear this out of my mouth. Like I said, you and I already talked about this. So you're going to know what I'm.
Yes, Tony is live again. You
So,
faggot. 6 watching him. Meanwhile, I have 39. Thank you very much. Please continue.
Right. Please continue. Please
continue.
Scott says that Tony wants some information, right? Begs him. He wants fucking my information.
Yep.
Please give me his fucking...
Actually, you know what? While you speak about that, sorry to interrupt, but while you speak about that, I will yet again show it on screen so people can actually see that this is no joke. This is no lie.
Yes, no,
this is literally what fucking Tony...
Yes, no, please do that. Please. Yes.
asked.
Please. Because it'll go right along with what I'm going to fucking say. So, yes, please. I appreciate that. Very much so. So, yes, 9 God. This dude fucking begs Scott for my information. Like, please find it, whatever, so I can blast his ass,
There we go. It's on the screen, by the way.
Now, as we all know...
To quote this faggot, what's Danny's info? I'm gonna dox the shit out of him today. Period.
Yep.
Actually, no, he didn't include periods, so the grammar Nazi not too pleased, no period included. But yes, that is exactly what he said. It's displayed on the screen. Thank you. Please continue.
Yes. So, okay. So, we've got there what Dave has blessed us with right here. What's Danny's info? I'm gonna, with only one N. If you're going to speak in
that
Ebonics,
would be Guna. If you know English language, which apparently both me and Danny do, although despite the fact that Danny does only study Russian on weekends at Sunday school.
Yeah, hey,
but that would be Guna. You need double N's to at least sound like Guna. But yes, please continue, Danny. I'm sorry. The grammar Nazi does not stand idly by while these sorts of crimes are committed. But I do apologize for interrupting you. Please continue.
It's all good. It's all good. Let me get to fucking Saturday real quick, and I'll understand. But I would, if I were to take an educated guess, if you're going to speak in Ebonics, at least spell correctly in Ebonics, and Guna is not in the Ebonics dictionary.
It's not.
So
I can confirm that.
As Dave says, let's continue. So yeah, Nikki. Obviously, as you see on the screen, he has begged for my information from Scott, and it shows Tuesday. It says 8:48 a.m. That was this week, and so I call him out on it, and he's like, "Oh, you're gullible, man. You're gullible. You're gonna believe Scott like he's a liar. This, that, and the other." And so, like, the next day, I was like, okay, this is, because initially when I first heard about it, I didn't know about, or didn't see this message, if you will. So the second day, I saw the message, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm gullible, and I'm listening to Scott, who's just a fucking psychotic liar and all this, whatever. But Scott went out of his way and put up the fucking video, of Tony asking for this information. Then it changed to, oh, well, that was like a couple months ago, and I was just trying to like reel him in, like I was trying to fuck with him. Like I didn't really need your information or whatever. Like I was trying to do something with Scott. Like made zero sense. I'm like, okay, that definitely, man, try harder, man. Like read a book, look something up, man. Like fucking watch Reading Rainbow. I don't know, man. Like, geez, that excuse was fucking horrible. And then the next day after that, which I believe was yesterday, or are we on it now today? He says,
Hold on. Stop it.
go ahead.
We got Daniel in the chat says, notice the response is cropped out. I don't know if, I mean, I said in the chat here, this is the screenshot that I got of this. Okay, and it's not just me that got this. Literally, Danny watched this, I believe, live and saw
Yeah,
that this
did.
was being displayed. And, well, not live, but I mean, like, Scott did make this video where he did show this screenshot. This is where I'm getting it from. I wasn't watching. Again, Scott doesn't do live streams anymore. He makes a little fucking stream. He'll make his channel private, make the videos private. You don't see them no more, blah, blah. But when you do catch them, this is what you get. I don't understand. Maybe I'm confused. But I don't understand where the argument or confusion is here, because this is literally both what Danny saw, what I saw, and multiple people saw from what he did. Please continue. You, please continue. Danny.
Talking to you, Danny.
Danny,
Yes,
are you
I'm
all
here.
right? Are you all right, Danny?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
Yes,
please
yes,
continue.
absolutely.
That's like 4 times now.
I don't need I guess how do you say I think I've already proved my point on what's going on here. Like, it's back and forth. Like, one day it's this, the next day it's not this, the next day it's this, the next day it's not this. And now we've got somebody saying, like, let's do street beefs. Like, oh my god, dude. Like,
Just to let you know, Danimal was saying that it was Scott that cropped out the responses. So let's continue.
Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. I'm super down for the street beefs. I've said that before. I've always wanted to be the person that, like, I don't want to talk shit online. Like, if we can just, like, meet up.
He was saying he would kick my ass, your ass, Nikki's ass. It's just a fling for him. It's perfectly easy for him, apparently, with his high kicks, despite having rickets. He could certainly kick our heads off, clearly, right? That's the way he's explaining it to me. So
I got a roundhouse that'll knock your jaw off. End quote. Is what he said. Okay, well, I would like for a 5'1" man to go ahead and try to roundhouse my chin, because they took karate when they were a child. Like, okay, sure, go ahead, take a free shot. Hell, I'll give you 10 free ones before I get mad enough that I just want to jab you, and you're done. So, yeah. This is where we are. It's just fucking disgusting and stupid.
But it's not new though, and I know that Nikki has experienced this as well, and I want to hear from Nikki as well. But it's just like Nikki's called this out, and he's called me out with it as well. He's like, oh, I tuned into Dave's show the other day, and literally it's the same thing. Yes, it is, but I'm not the one fucking repeating the shit. The fact is, though, yes, you can look at it and be like, dude, like, when are these people going to fucking give up? Personally, I take a fucking joy out of fucking ribbing these people and just, exasperating them. But Nikki's not wrong in saying, like, come on, guys. Like, this is getting boring. It's the same shit over and over. And, you could, like, I even recognize this with my fucking streams. It's like, it literally is the same thing over and over again because these people don't fucking learn. Now, do I take personal pleasure in fucking embarrassing them? Absolutely I do. But I'm not going to deny that literally I'm just repackaging the same argument over and over again because these motherfuckers keep giving me the same fucking meal. I got to make it attractive, right? So I'm going to fucking, it's like ground beef. You can make it several different ways, tacos,
you're making chicken salad out of chicken shit. I get it.
Hey, at least it's working.
And I get that. Sorry about that. Go on, Danny.
No, he talked enough. It's time for you to talk.
Like I'm eating a burger, but I get Look, I get that with this place and stuff, but I get it's just you're trying to entertain, and there's only a finite amount of shit in this community to entertain with. But like
Yes.
yesterday, I just came back to say, well, I've heard a few things, got that little bit of an itch, and honestly, there was like a 50% chance that shit was a one-off, and then I'm at fucking work, and I get fucking screenshots of this fucking shit, and it's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to stick around and make some motherfuckers' lives in this bitch miserable. Like motherfuckers, you want to get stupid, and if that person who was saying that shit about my son, if you are who I think you are, I guarantee you ain't gonna like the route I'm gonna fucking take with you.
And you can also be guaranteed whether or not Nikki likes it. I'm still going to help him out, track you fucking down. It's as simple as that. Nikki can say, like, no, Dave, don't do it. It's like, fuck you, Nikki. I will
that's my
fucking
son,
do
and
it.
you track him down. I don't know, that's my son. You track him down. I don't give a fuck.
No,
See, that shit's out the window for me now. That shit's out the window for me now. I wanted to play by the rules, be the fucking good guy. Fuck that. Like, fuck that. I get blamed for everything anyway. Everything I don't do, I mean...
yeah, exactly.
I
Nikki's
got
been
blamed
around.
for people
He hasn't
reaching
been
out to
around
Scott's
for
family.
fucking months, and yeah, he's responsible for this shit.
Well, yeah, no, he's responsible because he's Jewish. But
Yeah, you know what?
Jewish.
Look, dude. Look, your
Um,
bank account is now closed because I'm talking to my Hebrew brothers and we own the banks. So you're done. And
exactly.
but no, but that's the reality. I never reached out to Scott's family, but I got
Never.
blamed for it. I never talked to his family, never had any desire, nothing to do with that, but I got blamed for it. So I'm gonna give you motherfuckers reasons to blame me for shit now.
Actually, I'm glad that you bring that up.
Yeah.
Danny, we talked about this earlier. I think you should give it a go. Because who was talking to Scott's family? Well, I was when she contacted me, his sister. She loved my cake, by the way. But Scott wasn't too pleased at the fact that Danny was speaking to his sister.
Yeah, he ruined that. She's actually a really nice person. She's actually a very sweet person. I don't know what he told her, but she and I went from talking like on a daily basis, all like a lot throughout the day, every day, to like, boom, cut me off. I don't know what he fucking said, but yeah, I guess when he and I were battling or whatever, like he came up with something, and I don't know if he told her like I was a fucking terrorist or who knows what he said. She was just like, "Oh, I can't talk to this guy anymore. Oh my god," you know. Yeah. Anyways, that sucks. You know, Scott's sister really is a wonderful person, and she's a Christian, and she's actually she's very much a sweetheart. She's smart. She's family oriented. I'm all about that. Which gets me into what I was gonna say again, like on a serious note with Nikki, like, you know, that's some hoe ass shit, man. This man has a son. Who the fuck is gonna come out and be like, hey, I want so and so's address, I want so and so's job, and I also want to know what Nikki's fucking son's name is? You disgusting fuck. See, Nikki, I swear to you, bro, I swear to you, whenever you talked about like, you know what, I'm done with all this stuff, and you had your stream, and I was there too, or whatever. It's like, it's just, we're done. Like, we don't want nothing about any of this. Like, let's all keep it fucking cool, cordial, calm, and collective, whatever you want to call it. I stuck by it, and I have to this day. Except now, like, past few days, suddenly, all of a sudden, I've been being fucked with, and I don't know why. I haven't done anything, but I've kind of responded back, you know, going back and forth, whatever, and it's been like Tony shit, whatever. But yeah, no, I went off, dude. Like, to hear the fact that somebody asked for, you want my address? Okay, you can go ahead and have it. I'll DM you directly and do what you want with it. Come see me. Go ahead. You want somebody else's fucking job info? Okay, yeah, that's cute, whatever. But to ask about who someone's son's fucking name is, like, now you're getting disgusting.
But he's
That
done this
pisses
before in
me
the
off.
past. It's just like, first of all, it's just like, this is what's so funny,
That-
is that Tony and Scott are almost identical. Strangely enough, Tony's worse. But they will do the exact same thing. They will try to garner all the information possible, including names of parents, so that they in turn can try to take a vengeful attack on people. This is what these people do. They have no fucking morals. I've got my lines. No women, no children. Simple as that. But these people have no moral standard.
There's still a difference. You know what? Go ahead. You want my family's name? You got it. I'll give it to you. You want my mom's name? You want my dad's name? You want my aunts and uncle's name? You whatever.
Riddle me
With
this.
two
Why is it that Scott says, I know exactly where you are,
Childs,
and then basically, can't
child-
identify you, you identify him, and then he's like, oh, well, just give me your address. It's like, I thought you already had my address, buddy. Why do you keep changing your fucking narratives? And now it's like, oh, I'm going to contact the law. Didn't you say you were contacting the law years ago? Whatever happened with that? Nothing ever happened, but I certainly was able to show that I was capable of doing things, and yet nothing happened from that. But we keep hearing tick-tock, oh, this and that. And what comes from it? Nothing. Meanwhile,
Yes.
I do my shit, and yeah, I take my beatings, but I prove that I'm still capable, and they're not. So when are we going to see something from these individuals?
I don't know, for real. Like, hey, man, it's been 6 years. I haven't been sent to prison yet for apparently what I'm being accused of on YouTube. So when the fuck you really gonna do it, man? Like, I don't mind. I like bologna sandwiches, actually. Now I would like to be around my family and my girl, but if I'm gonna have 3 hots in a cot and your fucking what's it called your what's it called when you spend money? Your
You're killing me, dude. You're killing me.
I know I'm killing myself. Fuck. What is it called? Man, like, your money goes to me basically to get fed and housed in a facility.
Supplements, I don't know. Also, a shout out to Nicky Nines, who did leave the chat. He did a little Boston goodbye where you basically just disappear without saying anything. And I'm also privy to that sort of thing. Not guilty, but privy, because again, it's cool. Sometimes you got to duck out. Perfectly fine. So, shout out to Nicky Nines, who did call in, who did obviously have a time where he was not around, but has recently made a great return. And I personally don't take it too kindly when somebody wants to try to identify the name of their child. And Nikki could say, Dave, no, don't do that. Don't do it, Dave. Don't do it. And I'll be like, I'm going to hang this fucking person from a tree like an Alabama wind chime. So, you want to fuck around, you're going to find out. And people that are going to fuck around with this shit, no dice, dude. We're dealing, again, no women and children. You want to fucking I mean, that's fine. But just like Scarface, there are certain rules you don't fucking break, and there's certain lines you don't cross. No women, no children. You want to cross that line, I will make an example of you. Simple as that.
Women, Dave. You said Wilman, but it's
I
okay.
know, yes, I'm fucking smoking weed. Okay, cool.
It's all right. It's all right because I fucked up and I couldn't remember the simple fucking word of tax. Weren't we talking earlier today about vocabulary and syllables?
Indeed, we were. Yes.
So I lost out on a 3-letter fucking 1-syllable word.
Oh, yes,
tax.
and I did correct you on that, yes. But
Yes.
the grammar Nazi must do what he needs to do.
That's, so yes, sure. Send me to prison after fucking 6 years of a bunch of threats or whatever, and it's on you. You're paying for it, and I got family on the outside that's gonna help me out. That's gonna fucking commissary day comes every 2 weeks. You best believe I'm gonna be getting ramens and fucking soups and fucking.
Now, I will say this. Sorry to interrupt you, but we literally have only gone through 2 minutes and 38 seconds of a 60-minute video. And again, I truly can make a mountain out of a molehill. In fact, I could cover fucking a planet, literally with like a particle of fucking drama. I'm great at what I do. So what I'm saying is that there's a lot more to review, and I'm gonna have to guess that chances are I'm not gonna get anywhere close to reviewing this entire clip. But hey, that provides you people, the people, with more content to be watching tomorrow to save yourself from a boring work day or, having to mow the lawn or something like that. But hey, if I can provide some sort of engagement and entertainment for your slow day, then I'm glad to do so, even if you do hate me and are a hate watcher. But yeah, a lot more to review, a lot more to ridicule, because it's obviously Tony. And, you've made some fucking amazing points and stuff tonight. And we know that we could fucking continue to talk about this. But I do want to get through more than just 2 minutes and 38 seconds of this fucking clip after we've been going on for a fucking hour here tonight.
No, I'll shut up.
So,
I will shut up.
I mean, holy shit. I've literally stretched 2 minutes, 38 seconds into fucking an hour stream. More or less. But, yeah, I do have that great power. But there's much more to talk about, and we can certainly connect later if you want, or you can call in later. But, damn, I've got my work cut out for me because I got to continue to review this shit. I know that Tony apparently is live, and from what I'm seeing, my numbers are still beating him. Shout out to Leaping Lizard in the chat and a Russian Jew. But I certainly would love to get back to fucking ridiculing Tony because it's absolutely hilarious. So, any final words before I let you go, at least for the time being?
Sure. Thanks for answering the call, and it was wonderful to also speak with the Nine God himself.
Indeed.
It's been quite a while, and I got to say, I really do appreciate that he made a comment, stuck up for me on that shit. That's some real ass shit, dude. Like, I appreciate it. So
that's some real nigga shit, yo.
Real nigga shit, dude. On hood. Yeah. Shout out to the Nine God. Shout out to the chat. Shout out. Thank you, Dave, for answering the call. And I'll go ahead and fucking move my ass around right now and do something else. And if need be, if we need to talk later, we can do such things. Cuttlefish 100.
Cuttlefish 100. To you too.
All right, man. I'm out. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck all y'all.
Go make yourself a cuttlefish sandwich.
Just
handwich. Like I said handwich. Okay. So there goes fucking Danny MT. Cuttlefish handwich. Delicious. So, we're here to have some fucking fun. And shout out, like I said, to Leaping Lizard. We got Tiff in the chat. A lot of people having a lot of fun. And we're not even close to done. And we're certainly going to be having a lot of laughs here. So, let's continue.
Absolutely fucking destroy Dave.
So, again, actually, let's start over because it's been probably 20 minutes since I last played this clip. But just to reiterate, apparently, this guy with rickets and fucking multiple sclerosis or whatever, 5 foot nothing, apparently with his limited karate skills, seems to think that he could actually take me on, which I find funny. But let's actually hear this from the mouth of the fag.
Fucking destroy him, bro.
No, hold on. There we go.
Put me against fucking Dave, I'll destroy him. Absolutely fucking.
Hold on. Wait, let's go even further. There was because he said the same thing about Danny. Like, he could literally kick Danny's ass. Okay, so let's continue.
I'd be the first one in it, bro. I'd fight anybody. Put me against Danny MT. Put me against fucking Dave, I'll destroy him. absolutely fucking destroy Dave. Fucking destroy him, bro.
I don't wear sunglasses at night, nor in the house. That's just one thing to consider.
I'll pound him into the ground, dude. I'd let that dude wail on.
Listen how desperate. Listen how pathetic he sounds. Oh, I'd pound him in the ground. Like, this is literally what you hear elementary school children say. Now, if anyone has a memory that's longer than a goldfish, you would have remembered this from when you were a child. It's just like, of course you heard this shit from literal children. Emotional children, because that's what you are when you're young. This guy now is in his 30s, and it doesn't make sense that somebody would act this way, but he's eviscerated. And you can hear it. You can hear it in his voice. He is so angry that he's been put in his spot, and he can't stand it. But it's there for everyone to hear. You, again, just listen. Listen to the tone in his voice, and you can make up your own mind. I don't have to tell you. I could have just said, just listen to his voice and see what you think. You can hear it. The desperation. The desire for acceptance. It's just fucking sad.
On me. I'd eat every one of his punches for breakfast.
Eat punches for breakfast? I don't know why you want to take a fist to the face. That's not very smart. Unless you got like fucking that James Bond villain with the jaw, the metal jaw and all that shit. I can't remember his name, but you know, maybe that way. But
There is no shot that that dude beat me.
that's hilarious, dude. You literally suffer from health condition that I do not have. Your bones are brittle. I mean, I think it was Nicky Nines that said it when he called in earlier. You're Mr. Glass. You'll break on impact. And you actually think I wouldn't be able to take you out?
Even if he had his daddy's strength.
Oh, so now you're talking about my father. Well, at least my father's still alive, unlike yours, who's dead. And your mom. Must feel great to be so desperate for affirmation that mommy and daddy are no longer around, right?
Which there's not too much of that left, but you know what I'm saying. Simo?
But remember, I'm the bad guy, right? So all the people, again, and this is for you, the people, all the people that, you know, did not want to associate me after I did my evil deed, ignoring the fact that it had been done to multiple people privately, or constantly, multiple times. Now, I respond one time and it's over, right? But I'm the bad guy. Think about that. Let's continue.
Probably one of the only guys I wouldn't fight. Simo, he can take a beating, bro. Simo.
Dude, the guy looks winded. Actually, in fact, he did a video the other day where he sounded very winded. I mean, like, I'm sorry, I don't think so. And on top of that, when he feels threatened and all this, and like, oh, and then on top of that, asking, well, Dave, if you apologize, then maybe I'll be cool and ask Joe to have you back. Well, first of all, I know that Joe doesn't really give a fuck about your opinion, but more importantly, what kind of influence we have on him. And then on top of that, this whole apology thing, it's the childlike mentality of this particular segment of the populace, of this age group, because apparently they think that words matter, not deeds, words. And as such, you know, oh, I can apologize and everything's going to be okay. You do know that people can lie about apologies and go right back to what they did before, right? Like Skunt, like Tony, like Simo, like many other people. You do know that, right? Again, words are weak. Deeds speak. Let's continue.
He'll take a beating and he'll get up. But at the end of the day, that's all these people do is talk, run their mouth.
That's funny because that's exactly what you said prior to me actually posting online your actual address, both in my stream and on Twitter. So it doesn't really amount to much here. It's not computing, as it were.
Talk nonsense, hide behind the computer,
Talk nonsense behind the computer. Oh, I bet you can't. Again, guys, I am fucking Khan from Star Trek 2, right? Or like I said yesterday, Star Wars 2. Very stupid of me to say so, but I'm Khan from Star Trek 2. You tasked me. You tasked me to fucking beat your ass in. Well, I'm a fucking villain because apparently you tell me I'm a villain. So let's have at her. And then when I'm successful, oh, how dare you? How could you do that? You tasked me, stupid. You told me you can't do this. Then I do it. Oh, you can't do that. No, but you literally told me to do that, stupid. Oh, I didn't really think you would do it. Then why the fuck did you say it? Like, did you grow up in a world where there were no repercussions for your actions? Did your daddy and mommy pat you on the ass every time you fucked up and said, it's okay, you fucking retard child. We're going to continue to endorse your fucking ways? Is that how these people live in this reality? Because quite honestly, at this point, if that's the case, it's time for a massive fucking purge and euthanasia clinic for all these individuals. Let's continue.
stupid shit that involve real life and then hide behind the computer and
Wait. Stupid shit that, we're going to have to rewind. But if I last remember correctly, you dox multiple people, try to affect their real life, and you're going to claim these sorts of things there, Tony. Of course, you are quite myopic. Well, I mean, practically your eyes are so close together, you might as well be a cyclops, as many people have told me in the community. But, yeah, you would never know that because you don't know the deep, dark secrets of the community. But, yeah, you're basically also referred to undercover as a cyclops. But, yeah, you mole man motherfucker. Just so myopic and so blind to reality. Well, fuck around, find out. F-A-F-O. Fafo. That's my new saying, by the way. Trademark, Dave Rose. Fafo. Fuck around, find out. Fafo. Can I have a hashtag Fafo in the chat?
pretend it's YouTube. I don't get the two.
You don't?
You can't do that, bro. You either make it full fucking entertainment or...
But no, Tony. You were just saying that literally nobody can do this. God damn it. The hypocrisy. This fucking... Well, you can't do this, but... Well, if you do it that isn't in support of me, then maybe I will support it, but... fucking retarded. And again, this is the guy that apparently was amazed at the fact that Danny MT actually attended post-secondary education. Now, I've had people doubt me on that, which I find hilarious because, I mean, my record alone should sort of indicate that without even having to show papers. But I've shown papers to other people and, proven myself correct. But you don't need papers when it comes to me. When it comes to fucking somebody like Bullfrog, you do need the papers to figure out whether or not this guy literally is fucking mentally retarded or, maybe he's just somewhat limited. When it comes to me, do you think I'm literally having a fucking thesaurus open, constantly trying to pick words that will make me sound smart because I'm so desperate for people's affirmation and want to sound smart? No, I'm just naturally that way, and I'm unrepentant about it. I don't really give a shit if people get mad at me for having an ample vocabulary. But if you start bitching about it, I'll make an example of you. It's fully within my right, and more importantly is that it's fully justified. Like, dude, I don't talk to some Rastafari and say, oh, you're not talking correct English. It's like, no, dude, you're a fucking Jamaican. You talk in your accent and stuff. I can understand you. Maybe there's a few terms or words that I don't understand. I'll ask you about it. And you, being a respectful, nice person, you'll tell me, oh, this is what it means, man. And we're cool. There's no fucking issue there. The fact that I even have to delve down into this sort of explanation is disappointing, to say the least, but certainly not something that is going to stop me from destroying individuals like this. Let's continue the clip.
You really have a problem with someone? Go sort it out.
I've made it clear there, Tony. If it wasn't for the bullshit that was going on, even more than Scott. I mean, honestly, Scott, I'm having pleasure, just as I always have, watching him just destroy himself. But you, I would take a trip to Boston, not just because they do say it's a nice city and so forth, but I would love to see your little high kicks there. Because I'm absolutely sure that you would truly be, the person that you claim to be on the internet, which is, again, highlighting the point that you made. It's like, oh, well, you show up at my house and I'll do this. No. You're a fucking lying sack of shit. You're a coward, and it's evident with the way that you speak. Okay, you talk big, but you ain't shit. And there's nothing you can do about it. And again, you keep complaining, and I think it was on, I don't know if it was Ken's show, whatever. Ken was there. He was complaining about, like, oh, well, Dave Rose still has my fucking house on line. No, I don't. That one was deleted. But your street certainly is there. And, I can't tell you how to get to Sesame Street, but I can certainly tell you how to get to Tony's place. So, please, just stop with your bullshit, you fucking coward. Let's continue. Look, this is all the dead air this guy's got in his fucking channel.
God damn it. All right, we got another one here. And that's all these guys have been doing for years, bro.
For years, dude. I've been doing it for... I am... Again, why did I even tell you that I was devious, Dave Rose? It's the Doxer, Dave Rose. I mean, obviously, I've been doing it for years, right? For years, I've been doing it. So, yeah, I'm one of those people. But not the only one, apparently, according to Tony. Let's continue.
They've been talking shit for 6 years, dude. Can you believe that? These guys have been talking about each other for 6 years, bro.
This is so funny. It's just like... Yeah, like, I infiltrated a gay club, and, these people are fucking each other, and I let them fuck me, but, like, dude, they were fucking each other. It's like, but, dude, you got fucked. Just like, dude, like, it's just so fucking pathetic. The excuses he's using, the fucking mental gymnastics that he's trying to use to justify his thoughts that if somebody else did it prior to him doing it, and certainly not in the way that he did it, it's perfectly justified for him to go even further than that. And, we got his record already. This guy, literally, he is rejected from a group. He tries to dox them. Straight out. Literally. He's just like, no, Tony, I don't want to deal with you. Well, fuck you. I'm literally going to fucking dox your house. I'm going to drive to your parents' house and fucking show that on Google Maps. And then, I'll just delete that video. Not delete it. It's probably just privated. And then apologize. Because words erase everything. I shot you in the fucking groin. You lost your cock and balls. But I apologize for that. So now you're going to have to live like a eunuch, and obviously have a catheter and all this sort of shit. But I apologized. So that's perfectly fine now because it justifies the fact that I literally took your ability away to have kids. This is what I'm talking about. I know I'm lowering the argument to a very, bottom feeding standard, if you want to call it that. But how the hell can I respond to some people who are just so goddamn stupid? And I know that most people that watch me aren't fucking this retarded. Because this is more referred to people like Tony, Scott, and those that affiliate with them. And I do try. I do try to convey these sorts of messages. But sometimes I gotta fucking reduce my argument to the point where it's like literally fucking grunts like a fucking caveman. Ooh, Dave Bat. Oh, gay. I mean, how else do you reach these motherfuckers? They're that fucking stupid. They literally are that fucking stupid. And I'm not exaggerating at all. I know multiple people will agree with me on that one. But it's not a fucking lie. These people literally are knuckle-dragging, fucking mouth-breathing Neanderthals. Simple. Let's go back to the clips. Let's continue.
That's the craziest shit I've ever heard, and shows me exactly who they are, just based on their past. Based on nothing ever happening.
Really,
So,
Tony?
you could dox me.
Oh, you keep talking about doxing, but, you know, apparently the jail story guys, I should say, sorry. You know, they were also aware, and they released that information. So he's applying this argument to what sounds like multiple groups and individuals, and not being specific enough to keep the ambiguity out of it. Convenient for his argument, but certainly not going to pass the smell test. Let's continue.
You know, and you sitting there and Dave saying big whoop, boo hoo.
Yes, I actually didn't say that in Ken's chat, because you're referring to Ken's chat now. Great to specify. But I basically said, and he's got me blocked, but because I knew he had me blocked, I was still able to tag him and fucking say this. It was seen in Ken's chat and so forth, and is it Ken's chat? Whatever. Nick's chat, sorry. You could see me right in there. It's just like, boo-hoo, cry me a river. To Tony. It's like, oh, well, Dave Rose still has my address on his Twitter. I don't, actually. That was the one I had to take down. It's still on my Gab, though. You can find it there if you want. But no, it's not on my Twitter. And, I was forced to delete it because obviously a pussy like you would report that. And I still have your street, though. Again, I can't tell you how to get to Sesame Street, but I sure as hell can tell you how to get to Tony's place. And that's still up there. Nothing's been touched there. You can't do shit there, Tony. So again, how powerless do you feel, Tony? How powerless do you feel? You should feel very powerless, because there's really nothing you can do. Well, let's continue.
Meanwhile, I'm getting doxxed and getting the police called literally
every day, he's going to say. But hold on a second here. I do believe that you probably messed with the wrong group there with that, the jail stories with Domi thing. Those people seem hard. Certainly people I would not mess with. And again, I'm certainly not the one who's literally harassing you every day or doing anything. No, it seems to me maybe you bit off a little bit more than you could chew. And as such, just like when Scott fucking messed with the Malky group. He had a bunch of fucking motorcycle enthusiasts, and they didn't take too kindly to what Scott was saying. Same thing with fucking Tony. Same thing. So, Tony fucked up, and he found out. I mean, I'm not the only one who's teaching him a lesson. He got tons of people that he goes to other communities, and, Scott called this out, to be honest. But trying to go to other communities, and then he gets called out for it. You fucking idiot faggot. Let's continue.
every week to my house. Every week.
Oh.
Every fucking week. And you won't see me react.
That's bullshit. Every week? Does anyone really believe that every week this guy's got a cop being called on his house? Get the fuck out of here, you fucking liar.
don't see nothing from me. Because you can't do shit.
No? You certainly got pissed off and freaked out when I revealed where you live. So, yeah, you keep whining and bitching like, oh, it doesn't matter to me. But in the way that you explain it, you can totally tell. And you keep bringing up, oh, Dave doxed me. Yes. According to your apparent definition, I did that. According to the law, I didn't. But you can argue whatever the fuck you want. I'll see you in fucking court. But the fact is, I'm still here. If my actions were so egregious, don't you think at least I'd have a summons, if not be in cuffs by now? After all, Scott doxes Tony's girl, and what does he do? Doesn't call the police. He calls his team of lawyers and says, no, I don't have to do anything. So you're telling me you're a pussy and a coward and a liar, because no lawyer would fucking say that. They'd say, we've got this in the fucking bag, dude. We can fucking nail this motherfucker and just fucking bring you a ton of money. But then again, your fake, screenshot of you having $100,000 in your account, I'm sure will convince you that, yeah, you're super rich. Although you do owe Ken $100,000, just to remind you that bill still needs to be paid. Let's continue.
Bro. Police can come over every day. They're practically my best friends now.
That's a Scott McKinnon bullshit story if I ever heard one.
So if you think that's fucked up, if you think that's cool, then support someone like Dave. Go.
There seems to be a lot of people that support me in my actions. So, yeah. When it comes to evil, obviously, you need an archangel to take out the trash. Let's continue.
Go ahead. Go right ahead. But what it...
Again, I'm still waiting for you to be able to dox me because, you tried that for weeks. I didn't do shit. And then you kept pushing. I'm like, oh, well, innocent people now fucking mentioned. They didn't deserve this. I don't know who the fuck they are. But you claim that apparently they're related to me. Well, you know what? Sometimes Batman needs to do some bat things. And, do the bat dance. Like Prince did with his soundtrack for Batman 1, which was great. You fucked around, you found out. Simple as that. Again, I am the hero, not that you want, but the one that you deserve. It's as simple as that. I don't have to be the villain. Sorry. Little Freudian slip there. I don't have to be the hero. I'll be the villain. I'll be the villain, no problem. I will continue to do what's right. I will never allow anyone to dictate my actions. And people can continue to think that I'm the bad guy. But in the end, my actions will always be to do the right thing. And I don't care about being the pariah. I don't care about being viewed in a bad light. Eventually, and again, guys, come on. How many times have we seen this before? Where I do my thing, I become the villain, and then I get welcomed back with open arms, and I'm the hero again. How many times have we seen that? Multiple. Okay? I can wait this shit out as long as it needs to. Okay? Because I might not be the hero that this community needs, but I am the one that it deserves. And it is what it is. And people can argue it all they want. But again, nobody is willing to go up against literally these people who are fucking comic book villains. I mean, Tony, the guy's Scott, they're literal comic book villains. Nobody has been willing to go up against them like I have. Okay? And maybe sometimes it takes a monster to destroy a monster. Let's continue.
It shows to me, and I appreciate it, is that people jumped off. And you saw Joe in the chat last night. Dude,
This is funny.
Dave was dying to get Cronin on.
I wasn't dying. I was like, hey, well, we got Joe. I didn't even expect Joe to show up in my chat. He does very often not even speak, although he is watching, and I've gotten messages on Skype while he is watching, sort of indicating that he is, but he's not in the chat. But no, I certainly wasn't desperate because I was able to hold the fort on my own for however, was it close to 6 hours of this shit, dude? 6 hours. Again, I don't need anybody. Yeah, Skype lines are open. Skype lines are open. Skype lines are open. And even if people don't call in, I keep doing my own thing. Because you would think, if you were thinking logically, well, Skype lines are open. Oh, nobody's calling in. I'm Tony from the fucking faggot. I'm just going to end my show. No. I'm like, okay, well, nobody's calling in. Cool. I can keep going. I can literally keep going for fucking hours. But that sort of concept seems to elude you, Tony. Let's continue.
Because you know why? It's all
Why?
part of his game. He didn't want Cronin on because he enjoyed Cronin. Don't.
No? Considering the fact that I did work with him for 6+ years, closer to 8, you'd have to be fucking retarded if you don't think that there's at least some aspect of Joe that I do enjoy, that I'm willing to hang around with. You're a fucking moron. Let's continue.
Don't get it twisted, guys. Listen to me.
Yeah, don't get it twisted, stupid. Don't get it twisted. You're twisting the narrative here, and you're sounding very exasperated, which goes to show your desperation to explain your ways and try to convince other people that you are correct. But let's continue.
Me really carefully here. Listen really carefully, okay?
I am.
Listen. Shh. Listen.
What the fuck? Are you the claim now? Listen, yo, listen.
Dave doesn't give two shits about Joe. Do you see?
No, that would be incorrect. Factually incorrect, after all. You can call me anything. You can call me an asshole or whatever. But what you can't call me, and this is a simple fact for all of you listening, whether you hate me or love me, you can call me anything you fucking want. What you can't call me is factually incorrect. It's as simple as that. You cannot call me factually incorrect.
When Joe comes on my channel or Ken, I really have a good time with them. And
I have fun with all the people that call in. I mean, Nikki called in earlier. That was a lot of fun. Fucking Danny called in. A lot of fun, too. I've had Mars call in. A lot of fun.
Joe, a little, maybe not a little more, but we're from the same area, so there's a lot of like things I bring up, and
he's from New Hampshire. Okay, relax with the coxwax.
Like, oh yeah, I remember that fucking thing. So we go back and forth that way. But
also, just a reminder, I did not post, as I have in the past, the pinned chat of asking telling people where they can donate if they choose to do so. I've not asked for a donation. More importantly, Tony, you've done this in the past. First of all, you've asked for donations so you can buy a steak. Now, the most egregious thing, I mean, like, you know what? Worse than fucking war crimes and fucking genociding people is asking for a steak to be delivered. Absolutely. I will stand by that in court, in international court in The Hague. Okay? Genocide is nothing compared to asking for a steak to be delivered. Okay? That is a crime against humanity. Simple. Simple as that. Now, there's also the fact that Tony's actually asked for people to donate so he could he could get a salad delivered. Now, come on, guys. Let's just say 2 tomatoes. What are you looking at? Maybe 75 cents for both of them. Romaine lettuce. Okay. I've seen as much as $2.59. Okay. 1 onion or a shallot, maybe. Shallots are great. You're not looking at more than $1, right? Really, you could stop it there. But, I mean, shit. A fucking package of carrots is like large carrots, $2.50, something like that. You can get baby carrots and stuff. They might cost $3.99, because they're more worked on. You've got balsamic vinegar or some other dressing that's already prepped. For under $10, you can literally create a salad that will feed 10 people. And Tony is asking for donations for a fucking salad. Ladies and gentlemen, we found the fag. Let's continue.
Really enjoy when Joe comes on. I really enjoy talking to Ken. We had a 4-hour fucking podcast. That was longer than any fucking monetize this in the past fucking 2 months, bro.
That would be incorrect because I think Joe did a show the other day, which I think was monetize this. And if not, it was fucking beat the clock. Who gives a fuck? It's basically the same format. Again, Dave tries to differentiate. No, some people like to use the same old formula. And okay, fine. Joe went for fucking 7 hours the other day. 7+ hours, to be honest. Ken did, I think, Insomniac. I think he also did 7 fucking hours. Hello, Hello, McFly. Hello. Jesus Christ, you're fucking retarded, dude. Jesus Christ. But, we'll get to you, Tony. We'll get to you soon enough. Let's continue.
All right? Ken came on just on a whim and spoke 4 hours to me, bro. That's awesome. But
I got attention. Somebody gave me attention. Fuck off.
Dave has a reason behind everything, you know?
You mean I think? So I have normal thought patterns like everyone else, except for you, who's a fucking retard, who's an NPC, who doesn't think unless they're inputted with some sort of thought? I mean, you got to read headlines to, do anything, really. Guys, come on. This is one of the most retarded individuals in the community. No doubt about it. Let's continue.
What his reasoning was for getting Joe on?
What?
Good. If I get Joe on, that will prove that I have support.
No. Let's see. This is the thing, though. I've been carrying on. Carry on, my wayward son. Davis Rose is always correct. But yeah, basically the fact is, I can go on solo. I can have all these people shitting on me, and I still will claim that I am correct and will be unrepentant. We have seen no change in the actions of Dave Rose. And yet now we have Nikki Knights associating with me, Mars associating with me, other people associating with me, when I was the bad boy. Now, what's all around comes around, as Ricky would say from Trailer Park Boys. And yes, it doesn't make sense to those who haven't seen the series, but regardless, it's funny. But yes, let's continue to listen to this delusional fool.
And it will prove, and I can go, see, Tony? Looks like Joe didn't really jump off the bandwagon after all.
By the way, that's funny that he mentions this, but I was planning to speak about it. Let me just actually scroll down to this. So, so this morning, basically. This morning at 3:23 a.m., I get messaged by Joe, and it is in reference to this. It's time! Woo! That's basically indicating that Joe, is happy that, he came out looking good, suspending me. Again, it's all kayfabe, guys. It's all kayfabe, okay? I was suspended. I was still talking to Joe in the background. Like, are you people fucking stupid? Like, this was to make Joe look good. It's as simple as that. And of course I'll break kayfabe. But nobody does it better than Dave Rose. Nobody does fucking Final Frontiers better than Dave Rose. And of course you're going to want Dave Rose on a fucking live show. It's as simple as that. And Joe recognizes that. But he also recognizes Biz. That's cool. I recognize your biz, but I ain't gonna fucking tiptoe around it. The fact is, what these people are claiming is reality, that, oh, nobody wants Dave Rose, is an absolute fucking lie. And I certainly will rub it into their fucking faces just to remind them that they'll never fucking win. And they can continue to be like a Tony and just fucking bitch and whine and, oh my God, and, oh, Dave Rose. And you know what? The sooner you die, the sooner I'll get your obituary, bitches. And it's as simple as that. I will outlive you all. It's as simple as that. Okay? So, let's continue.
But you have no intention of talking to and really actually keeping. You just want it to prove people.
Please, end a sentence and then start with a new one. Don't just bounce back and forth between doing this. You've done this multiple times, Tony. It's fucking pathetic. Like, seriously, I hate this with people. It's just like, they start a new sentence. Like, you haven't finished your fucking sentence. Just finish your fucking sentence. Don't fucking drone off. Just fucking finish it and then continue. Okay? I'm not supposed to be, again, I'm not being paid to be Nazi. Okay? If I was, maybe I'd be okay with, having to school everyone. But come on, it gets fucking tiring, especially when you're not taking a paycheck. Let's continue.
That's all you want to do. So you shimmy up and you butter up, and I'm glad he gave you the fucking, yeah, right. He was like, yeah, I'll be on in 1 minute, bro.
Oh, so basically he's saying that Nikki, wasn't calling in to my show. I think it was Nikki or Joe. But regardless, Nikki called in earlier today, so what did you prove there? But yeah, so apparently people hate Dave Rose. They're certainly not going to call into his show. They're certainly not going to talk to him or, about him or anything like that. But, this is Tony after all, totally delusional. And, he's fantasizing that nobody would ever associate with Dave Rose. My dreams are finally complete. I was able to defeat Dave Rose, although it wasn't me. It was all these people that actually did things for me. But I can't do this myself. Let's continue. Tony.
Gassed you the fuck up, man. That's the shit I love.
You love that. Do you love his appearance on my show today?
Joe's like, yeah. I'll be right there, bro.
And again, he contacted me at 3:23 this morning.
Bounces, dude.
We know this guy's not a big drinker, so it certainly wasn't some sort of drunken escapade. Because if it was, and I've been witness to this in the past, there'd be a bunch of fucking other messages that would sound absolutely insane. Because that's what's happened when Joe's gotten fucking, drunk nuts. It certainly wasn't that way. So it's, yeah. Dave Rose is back, baby. Accept it. Oh,
So
the
that
sound
can really
effects.
show me, like, all right,
yes,
cool, man.
yes.
I'm not gonna. You think I'm gonna get pissed at everybody that talks to Dave or everybody that
Of course you
goes
will.
in his chat? And no. Like I said, I wish that didn't happen. But when you post somebody's house up on your Twitter and you leave it up there.
Okay, so what he did to Ken, perfectly fine. Although he sent an apology, but you leave it on Twitter and like you're not apologetic. Are you just proving me correct, as I said earlier, is that it's still affecting you, that you're still bitching, that you're still angry and sort of thing about this sort of thing? Because that's what I said. You're like, it doesn't affect me. I'm not angry at all. And we're listening to this. By the way, we are T-minus 30 minutes before the start of, what's Joe Cronin doing tonight? I guess monetize this. But yeah, so, I'm going to keep things under 30 minutes to review what I do. And we're not even 7 minutes and 28 seconds into this fucking clip. It's hilarious. So it looks very probable that we're going to have to continue this in multiple episodes. As always is when it comes to quality. But regardless, since we're here for the next 30 minutes or so, let's just continue to just ridicule this fucking pathetic piece of shit. Let's continue.
And you're standing by it and leaning into it,
Also, what happens What happened? What the happened if a David Rosary gets called into Joe Cronin's show? What would happen then? All the haters will get madder? It would be great. You can tell Joe about getting a Dave back on the show because it's already over for the timeout. It is.
Get everything you deserve, bro. That's all really I
Oh, you're getting exactly what you deserve. You messed with the fucking... You messed with former convicts. You messed with former... Again, I don't know why you're watching that stuff, but hey, good on them for making content. Cool. I don't know them. Don't want to deal with them. But then you start insulting them and fucking trying to get in with them. Like, are you stupid? Like, seriously. Like, are you stupid? Some of these people that go into jail, they're not good boys. Okay? They do bad things. And they can hurt you. I mean, do I have to explain this shit? Like, I mean, I feel like I'm dealing with a fucking toddler here, people. To having to explain the most simplistic of things. Let's continue. 7 minutes, 36 seconds.
have to say. You get everything you deserve, and we're seeing it right now.
He's talking about me. I'm getting everything that I deserve. Remember, people, that I've been castigated as an enemy of the people and have been thrown off by people in the community, and I've done my own thing, even up to a year. Doing my own thing, not messing with anybody else, but doing my own thing. And then eventually what happens? I get pulled back in. People ask me to come back. So, unlike Tony, who can't even get a break when it comes to being on Joe's show or fucking Ken's show, which is funny. Although Ken is called into Tony's show, which is disappointing and questionable. It's just like this guy can't catch a break because he fucking broke himself. It's as simple as that. Let's continue.
And it's never been better. You know why you did a stream last night, Dave?
It's never been better. Also, again, I explained this already. So he's going to try to, again, argue my points. But he's going to say that he allowed for this. But, dude, I didn't need to do this. As is always the case. I've literally had my videos cut out from underneath me while I'm reviewing them. Because I thought, okay, again, being the superior human. Okay, well, they've got all my videos they can easily review. Why would they remove their own video while I'm reviewing it? Well, I've learned my lesson multiple times. I'm a little hard-headed, so it took some time. But I knew that was a possibility. I didn't expect it, but I knew it, and it happened. Okay. You don't allow me to do shit. I do things on my own schedule. It's as simple as that.
Because I said you could.
No, it's not. Again, did you grant me permission to literally show exactly where you live there? No. I'm your papi. Yo soy tu papi, maricón. Okay? Okay.
That's why.
Yo sé exactamente dónde estás. Okay, tenés que entender esto ahora. Y estoy seguro que no lo vas a aceptar. Está bien conmigo. Te digo esto ahora. Okay, y estoy hablando como yo hablo. Sé que hay algunos latinos aquí que me pueden entender, pero yo estoy hablando exactamente como yo soy. Yo no pretendo de ser alguien que no soy. Okay? Entonces, ahora estoy hablando exactamente como yo soy. Y Tony, no vas a ganar. Perdiste. Ya perdiste. ¿Querés aprender? Ningún problema. Te voy a dar exactamente lo que querés. Let's continue.
I said, you know what? You can have that. You can have that conversation. I'm done with it now. You can have my table scraps. I'll allow you to.
Table scraps. Meanwhile, all this guy has is the ability to fucking review shit that's been done. Either play a video game or just review shit that's been done. You ever thought about maybe doing a video about like talking about cannabis? Maybe, reading a fucking book and talking about how, you know, cannabis has been used for thousands of years, perhaps talking, maybe getting an interview with somebody, you know, who works at High Times or something. You know, content. Not, oh, I'm playing a video game and I'm so cool. Or, oh, I'm talking shit about the community that fucking rejects me. No, actual content. Like, I don't know, cooking shows like I do. Shows about politics like I do. Shows about conspiracies like I do. Shows about video games like I do. And I'm not the only one about the video games. A lot of people with video games out there. But, I mean, not just playing a video game. Like, literally, excuse me, reviewing the history of stuff. Do you do that? You most certainly do not. Also, I know where you live. And as soon as I can provide a sample of my cake to your girlfriend, I'm sure that she will love it too, just like Scott's sister loves my cake. Let's continue.
The stream tonight. And guess what? You couldn't even wait till I was done live. Once the
Oh, no. Again, I was actually itching to do some sort of stream, and I was initially planning on doing, you know, discussing about the inflation. Again, more content, news talk. That's another show I do. Talking about inflation, talking about fucking the shit that's going on with, Epstein, Maxwell, Trump. I was planning on doing, you know, actual hardcore subjects, stories that, you know, take at least two brain cells to rub together to discuss something that you would never be able to have access to. But no, something of a sweeter brand came onto my plate. And of course, the emperor shall imbibe. So please relax with the cockswax.
conversation was over, you went live, bro, like a kid in a candy store, bro, waiting for that. And the fact that
Well, you could have made me wait more. I mean, again, I already told you. I got what I needed just simply by reviewing the 2-minute video that Scott did. Again, the point was to show Travis's exasperation, showing how pathetic he was and how much of a fucking turncoat and so forth. I accomplished that with that video. And then this guy decides to fucking go drive to his fucking dispensary and leave that playing? What, I'm not going to take I'm not going to take advantage of that? Of course I am. Again, did I bitch when he made it private? It's like, happen again, Dave. You know, you got to learn your lesson in the past, but, you know, you expect a little too much from these mental midgets and inferiors. You know, they privated it while you were reviewing it. It happens, because it's happened to me countless times, people. It hasn't stopped the fucking stream. It certainly hasn't made me all sour and mad. And I kept going. But when I get the opportunity to actually be able to fucking review the shit, it's fucking hilarious. And more importantly, it should be remembered, is that if this guy thought it was so important to actually remove it, to somehow thwart me, what does that mean exactly? Does it mean that maybe there was content in there that was damaging to him? Does it mean potentially that my reviewing of him is going to embarrass him? Or what does it mean exactly? What would, again, seriously, walk it through. What does it mean to actually remove this? What benefit do you get? If you have nothing to hide, like myself, you don't private videos. Yeah, there'll be faggots like Scott who will strike stuff, and sometimes it sticks. But for the most part, well, not for the most part, for all the parts, okay, unless I'm struck, I leave my video shit up there for you to judge and judge me and judge me over and over again. Judge me good. Judge me hard. Yeah. But it's there for me to be judged. I don't give a fuck. It's there for you. You were supposed to be smart enough to make up your own mind. Agree with me, disagree with me, it doesn't matter. I have nothing to hide. Meanwhile, Tony and his ilk certainly do. And on that note, although I don't mean to rhyme, let's continue.
just said, you know, yeah, I'll take $400 for it, and you reiterated that, he's like, yeah, he wants like $400 for that thing.
I didn't reiterate it. I ridiculed it. It's like, oh, well, if Dave Rose wants this released, it'll be $400. It's like, dude, don't make me laugh. Like, you're not going to get that from me, and nobody would be willing to pay that anyways. But and I even called it out. It's like, you're going to release this shit eventually, so I don't even have to pay $400.
Just show how much you can play into my games, bro. You follow me, bro. I'm the lead.
I doxed the bitch out of you. Okay. Well, actually, no, you're still a bitch. So, I guess I could say I doxed the shit out of you. Although I didn't really dox you. Again, that is something that, you know, if I was to defend myself in court, I can present a very accurate example that proves that I didn't dox him. Now, if you want to address the fact that I did post his street, yep, I did. If you want to address the fact that I did post the front porch of his house, although I didn't identify the location, didn't find the street, or this is Twitter, by the way, not my YouTube stream where it's already there for you to see, but it's Twitter. Okay, because this is what he's bitching about. Oh, it's Twitter. I purposely chose to block the address on Twitter. So it could be anybody's front house. Okay. YouTube, again, I'm unrepentant. Do you not understand this there, fuckhead? Okay? You are evil, and it seems to be that a lot of people don't understand this concept. But you don't beat evil by acting nice. God provided his archangels with weapons because he knew that you can't beat evil with tolerance and understanding. And it's as simple as that. Okay, you can believe whatever the fuck you want. You can think me the villain. That's cool. But you certainly can't call me factually incorrect. Shout out to Arushan Chu in the chat. Oh, let's continue. Also, about 18 minutes, 60 minutes until Joe apparently may be going live. We'll see. But we'll try to squeeze everything in as much as possible. And then we shall have another seminar tomorrow to discuss further these crimes.
Do stupid shit that involve real life and then hide behind the computer and pretend it's YouTube.
So, like when you try to dox, well, when you successfully accomplished doxing Ken's parents' address like that, and then went so far as to actually try to play that up by bringing up that address in your video game there with your trucking game, and you were just delivering mattresses. Yeah, everyone sees right through your bullshit, dude. You're a fucking fag. Okay, and when I say fag, I mean a bundle of sticks that needs to be burned. Okay, because gay people are way cooler than you are.
I don't get the two. You can't do that, bro. You either make it full fucking entertainment or you really have a problem with someone, go sort it out. No. I lost my fucking joint topper. God damn it. All right, we got another one here. And that's all these guys have been doing for years, bro. They've been talking shit for 6 years, dude.
He keeps repeating the same bullshit, which is fucking retarded. But we just got a donation. And again, I certainly wasn't, asking for any, but I do certainly appreciate it. But this is something that certainly must be recognized because, after all, I certainly do appreciate it. Let's give you some. Let me give you a good graphic here. If I can get this fucking shit working. Give me a second. It's almost done. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Absolute explosion when it comes to the donation. The one and only Sith Negan making a donation. And let's see what he has to say. Here's a devious Sith Negan bomb. Let the trolling of "I'll expose you" soon continue. LOL. Thank you so much, Sith. Very much appreciated. Holy sh... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm fucking retarded. I'm fucking... Dude, thank you so much, dude. Holy shit. Honestly, I thought this was $61, which is fucking awesome. It's a lot more. It's a lot more than $61, dude. God. Wow, dude. Thank you so much, man. Like, honestly, dude, you don't understand how much this helps me out. And like, gotta stay calm here. You don't know how much this helps me out, dude. It really does. So, wow. You certainly deserve that. I'm gonna give you another donation, another recognition here. A nice graphic to recognize your absolute awesomeness, dude. You got me in tears, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Let's stop with the pussy shit here, Dave. Stop being a pussy, Dave. And let's continue.
Can you believe that? These guys have been talking about each other for 6 years, bro. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. And shows me exactly who they are. Just based on their past. Based on nothing ever happening. So, you could dox me, you know, and you sitting there and Dave saying big whoop, boo-hoo. Meanwhile, I'm getting doxxed and getting the police called literally every week to my house. Every week. Every fucking week. And you won't see me react. You won't see
I doubt that entirely, that it's every week. I mean, shit, I think actually, to be quite honest, that Bullfrog has his cops called on his house more often than basically anybody in this fucking community. How many times have we seen cops called literally to Bullhouse's house? Bullhouse's. Bullfrog's house. But, and yeah, he doesn't deserve it, to be honest. The guy can be stupid, he can be scummy, but he certainly doesn't fucking deserve that shit at all. And I've always said that from the beginning. In fact, I always tried to help him out from the beginning. But, you know, you push me too far and you try to sexually harass me. And, yeah, I don't take too kindly to that. But, no, the cops ever deserve to be called onto fucking Bullfrog's house? Absolutely not. I called this out from the fucking get-go. And many people did. Many people did. And it's not fucking acceptable. But yet, you know, Tony's willing to basically acquiesce to some of these people, allow them to actually be in his chat. Like, anytime I see well, first of all, I've got 5 months subscribe. It's the you know, subscriber crap for YouTube. So if you haven't been subscribed for 5 months, you won't fucking be able to talk. But every time somebody new subscribes, I look into them. And when I realize it's a fucking troll, immediately do I fucking go to my settings and say, banned eternally. So I don't have to deal with this shit. And these people, which Tony seems to have no problem, which is what's so fucking disgusting, no problem allowing them to be in his chat, that are literally, they're using, their usernames are fucking Bullfrog's address. Or fucking his parents' name. And that's fine? Like, I wouldn't tolerate that for me on my channel. I certainly wouldn't tolerate it on somebody else's channel as a fucking mod. And I certainly wouldn't tolerate it if I'm just a viewer on a channel and seeing this shit going on. But Tony's fine with it.
see nothing from me. Because you can't do shit, bro. Police can come over every day. They're practically my best friends now. So if you think that's fucked up, if you think that's cool, then...
Well, if you talk to the cops like Bullfrog did, they certainly wouldn't be your best friends, because I'm surprised that guy hasn't been shot up by the cops by the way how belligerent he was to them.
Support someone like Dave. Go ahead. Go right ahead. But what
Let's hear that again. Support somebody like Dave.
it shows to
No,
me,
hold on.
cool,
Play. No.
then support someone
There
like
you go.
Dave.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go right ahead. But what it shows to me,
Yes.
and I appreciate it, is that people jumped off. And you saw Joe in the chat last night.
Joe's in my chat right now. Let's see what he has to say about this.
Dave was dying to get Cronin on. Because you know why? It's all part of his game. He didn't want Cronin on because he enjoyed Cronin. Don't get it twisted. Guys,
No, that you know, the 8 years that we had together, all the laughs that we had, the fact that literally he made me laugh harder than I ever laughed in my life when he fucking, you know, worked with Ken and did the fucking the Ryback fucking thing. Like, I swear to God, I never laughed as hard as that in my life. They broke me. They broke me. You know, I broke Scott psychologically. They broke me comically. With that fucking skit and stuff, it just, honestly, it was great.
listen to me really carefully here. Listen really carefully, okay?
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
Shh. Listen.
Yes.
Dave doesn't give two shits about Joe. Do you see when Joe comes on my channel or Ken? I really have a good time with them. And Joe, a little, maybe not a little more, but we're from the same area, so there's a lot of like things like I bring up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I remember that fucking thing." So we go back and forth that way. But I really enjoy when Joe comes on. I really enjoy talking to Ken. We had a 4-hour fucking podcast. That was longer than any fucking monetize this in the past fucking 2 months, bro.
You hear that? Apparently their conversation was so great there, Joe, that it was longer than any monetize this when I pointed out the fact. And yes, I did fuck up and play the clip way too soon. But yeah, you did a video the other day that literally was 7+ hours. So yeah, I don't think you were on the phone with Ken for that long. Let's continue.
All right? Ken came on just on a whim and spoke 4 hours to me, bro. That's awesome. But Dave...
Again, are you fucking stupid? Again, monetize this is 4 hours. That's rookie numbers, man. That's rookie numbers when it comes to monetize this, which is going to be starting about in 6 minutes, I believe. So we're going to have to wrap it up soon, but we're literally, again, and I did rewind, but only 6 minutes into the fucking video. But hey, I guess maybe tomorrow's going to be a day full of drama. But let's continue as long as we can before Joe goes live.
has a reason behind everything. You know what his reasoning was
What's
for
my
getting
reason?
Joe on?
Yeah, what?
Good. If I get Joe on, that will prove that I have support, and it will prove, and I can go, see, Tony? Looks like Joe didn't really jump off the bandwagon after all. But you have no intention of talking to and really actually keeping, you just want it to...
Hey, Joe. Since you're still here, first of all, you do need to add me back to your Discord there. Stop being naughty. Don't be naughty. And have me on the show tonight just to show this fucking Bostonian faggot that you won't be dictated to by people who apparently think that college is just something that they show in movies and doesn't actually believe they exist. Because that is exactly what Tony believes. Let's continue.
prove people. That's all you want to do.
Really?
So you shimmy up and you butter up, and I'm glad he
Shimmy up and butter up.
gave you the fucking, yeah.
He gave me the, yeah. What do you mean? He suspended me. He said that publicly, you know. Again, it's just like the other day where the WWE fined Ronda Rousey for striking a referee. Okay, you fucking stupid marks. Keep believing that that's real. Okay? So, Joe does a great job in fucking running a show. Believe whatever the fuck you want. I ain't going fucking nowhere. Let's continue.
Right. He was like, yeah, I'll be on in 1 minute, bro. Gassed you the fuck up, man. That's the shit I love. Joe's like, yeah, I'll be right there, bro.
Hold on. Joe says, Dave, just keep rolling. For a few, man, I'm starting around 10:35, 10:40. You do what you want, man. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking call into your fucking show and you're going to take my fucking call. That's what I'm going to fucking do. So I would suggest that you go ahead as you prepare for your show, that you remove me from your band list, give me an invite to your Discord, and accept the awesomeness that I can bring to a show that I truly brought into the golden age. Monetize this. Joe, you know what you got to do. Okay? You know what you got to do, and you know what the people want. Okay? You know it. So, do the right thing. Be a man. Be a man. Send me that invite, and I'll see you later tonight. Let's continue.
And just bounces, dude. So that can...
Also, just a reminder is that every time this guy uses a soundboard to, play a sound clip, it literally is to make himself feel better. It really is. It's as simple as that. Just like, do I need to play sound clips? It's like, oh, laugh track. Oh, I'm right. Oh, this person's a loser. No, I just say the person's a loser and I move on with the topic. Good job there, Tony. Let's continue.
Really show me, like, all right, cool, man. Like, I'm not gonna... You think I'm gonna get pissed at everybody that talks to Dave or everybody that goes...
Of course you are. You have shown this already. Stop it. Just stop it. It's not a tumor.
in his chat and no.
Just stop. Oh my God. This stuff. My God, the delusion is great. Like, we've got quotes from you. We've got sound clips, bitches. And he's saying this shit. Oh my God.
Like I said, I wish that didn't happen. But when you post somebody's house up on your Twitter and you leave it up there and you're standing by it.
Yes, I am.
And leaning into it, you get everything you deserve, bro.
Oh, hold on. I need to check something here. And 60 seconds, I guess, till Joe goes live. No, actually, no. That's the time he said. He says it's going to be 10 to 20 minutes till he goes live. So we got some time. I'm going to be handing the baton off to Joe as soon as he's done this. But nope. Just to let you know, invalid invite. The user is banned from this guild. So I appreciate you sending that information to me. But it looks like Joe will still need to do a little adjustment there with the wrenches to have it that I am able to speak again in his chat. But, that's you know what? I accept being a naughty boy. I've been a naughty boy, and I get my spankings. I get tied up to the whipping post, and they whip me. But yeah, I will continue on with my ways, and I will try to be nice, but what can you do? Let's continue is what we can do. So, let's get back here. Here we go. And let's continue.
That's all really I have to say.
That's all you have to say? No, it's not. You've said this in before. Like, literally... Tony has said, I'm quitting YouTube. I'm just going to go to Twitch, do my gaming thing. He didn't. He said, I'm going to stop talking drama and talking about these people. He didn't. Dude, I can go as far as you can and further. But you just think that you can continue. But then when you get your ass kicked, you whine like a bitch.
You deserve. And we're seeing it right now. And it's never...
We're seeing it right now. Again, this is the type of guy, just like Seaman, who's been around for so little. It was like, Dave Rose has never been castigated. He's never made himself look bad. He's never been thrown out of the community. Dude, 12-time sail away champion. Dude, it's a meme at this point now. It's a meme. That's why I fucking love laughing at it. It's just like, yeah. First of all, I've already explained this. Everyone knows this. I'm difficult to deal with. Okay? It's simple as that. People know this shit. But I can bring you gold. That's as simple as that. So, it's a compromise. It's a fucking condition. It's like, well, I know what I'm getting fucking into here. Okay? And, more importantly is that I'm honest about it. I mean, Nikki talked about it earlier. It's like, I know exactly what I'm getting into when it comes to Dave Rose. It's like he doesn't make it fucking ambiguous. He's literally Dave Rose. Always has been. And he always fucking says it like, how it is. And I know what he's going to fucking do because he said so. But then you've got Tony who will basically be like a fucking snake and slither around all slimy to fucking try to, warm up to certain people. And, if Joe doesn't want him around, oh, how dare you, Joe? I'm going to fucking threaten you and this. It's tiresome. It's so tiresome. He is powerless. And I've said that what's his name? Scott is full of hot air, which he is. But guys, come on. There's nobody fuller than hot air than Scott, than Tony, sorry. And that's why I called Tony 2.0 compared to 1.0, which is Scott. Scott's bad. He's a bad person. He deserves what he gets. Tony's worse. And yes, that might be something that will flip your fucking mind. Something to make you like, what the fuck, Dave? Really? Tony is worse than fucking Scott after all he did? Yes, Tony actually is worse than Scott. And it might take you some time to recognize it, but dude, this stuff, just because it's not all fucking published or recognized or, available, doesn't mean it hasn't happened. This guy is fucking scum. Absolute fucking scum. And, I do take great pleasure when I do outline the fact that he's committed crimes and show those on my videos, which, technically anyone in Boston, Joe, can basically call the police and say, please have your eye on this individual because he drives under the influence of cannabis, which although is, the cure for cancer, you don't do that while you're driving. Sorry. You're going to endanger other people. So, myself, a cannabis endorser, will not approve that. And, well, if it takes a little bit of influence, perhaps the police do need to be informed. And I did see it before Scott did private his channel. Again, coward, another coward. Made a video where he's like, oh, I'm not going to fucking report this to the police. Like, I basically laid this out because I knew exactly how Scott was going to operate. It's as simple as that. I said, okay, well, this guy's committing this crime. Hey, Scott, I know you're a fucking psycho and you've reported this on other people and stuff. So, hey, why don't you report this on Tony doing these illegal acts? And again, this guy was the guy who was calling the police supposedly on Tony, driving with his girl around, what was it called? Saying like, please, like, slow down, blah, blah, blah. And this is why he apparently doxed his girlfriend to protect her from Tony and stuff, right? But, I released this information and he's like, oh, well, I'm not going to do this. Literally the next video is like, you know what, Tony, fuck that. You know what, I will take what Dave says and I will contact the police and tell them you're endangering people. So you people are so transparent and so easily played, you stupid fucks. Scott, fucking Tony, you people, like Facts Channel. Like, where does it fucking stop? You people are fucking retarded and so easily fucking played. But it makes for good fucking videos. People fucking love it. They laugh at it. They certainly laugh at your misfortunes, fuckers. And I certainly have a gay old time walking them through that. Okay? It's certainly very, very enjoyable for me to just literally nonchalantly mention these things and have you eternally embarrassed. And there's really no way that you can walk back from this. No way at all. You can make excuses, you can make videos about things like, oh, well, I got you, David, but you don't have me. You don't have me. I'm not fucking, captured. I'm certainly not tracked down. And it is what it is. Okay? So, I think I've been ranting enough about these individuals. I don't know if anyone wants to call in just to make any final statements. Actually, well, again, for my personal reference, because looks like I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow and possibly even on Sunday to continue reviewing this fucking 1 hour video. Because, as you know, I can literally make a mountain out of a molehill. We are at 7 minutes, 45 seconds. So, again, I'm waiting for Joe to go live. Because, again, Joe, you've got to bring me back. Stop with the fucking Dave hate. Okay, you know, I fucking did my penance, although I didn't deserve it. Okay, but I'm not going to sue you. Okay, I'm not going to bring a lawsuit to you. But yes, you got to bring back your true champion. It's as simple as that. So you take care of that, and I will continue to review a few things here. I'm apparently unbanned. Let me just quickly check that here. And that is what I am being advised here. So let's try this one more time. Ooh, look at that. The powerful words of Sith Negan have reached true. Excellent. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I don't know when Joe's going live. I'm guessing it's probably within the next 10 minutes at most. So, I will try to play a little bit more about this because I think you guys are having fun because I certainly fucking am. This fucking show that Tony did, I swear to every single one of you, I was fucking laughing my ass off. And I said, you know, shit, I got to go back and I got to record this shit. And I took my time and, you know, not being the typical presumptuous Dave, I said, you know what, unlike announcing my acts in the past and saying, oh, I'm going to review this, and then they take it down while I'm reviewing it, I said, no, I'll record this and I'll have to sit through it, but then I'll have it ready for the actual review. So, Tony, take it down, put it up, whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. I will continue to review it until Joe goes live. He says, Joe in the chat actually says, LOL, the clips I just got from Dave, ha ha ha. Yes, clip me good. Clip me good, daddy. Oh, and Joe's going live. So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you so much for the donations. Thank you so much for joining us here. But there is the link in the chat. And Joe is, by the way, showing the graphic that I created for him, the greatest graphic ever of all time. So, check that shit out. I will be in the chat, and hopefully I will be included on the show too. So, on that note, as I keep saying, stop repeating yourself, Dave. Repetition is the sign of stupidity. I know that, Dave. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm talking to myself. But then again, at least I'm not like Tony, who wears his sunglasses at night. On that note, let's get the fuck out of here. Go watch some fucking Monetize This. I'm Devious Dave Rose. Thank you so much. We are certainly not fucking done, and we will continue to fucking eviscerate Tony tomorrow. Have yourselves